Greetings everyone, it's Storylines with a new video summary of a book named Now That You Are Rich, Let's Fall in Love by Darjoy Datta and Manvi Ahuja. The story runs around four characters who are Abhijit, Shruti, Saurav and Garima. Let me tell you, Abhijit and Shruti were from upper middle class family and Saurav and Garima were rich people, of course. I will tell the behind story of all the character. Literally has almost three love stories you would love to listen. First, let's dive into the story. Then, first, let's see who is Abhijit. Not CID1, guys. This is a different Abhijit. Don't worry, just a bit of intro. He was from a family where he was raised up with single income, like most of us are, I guess. He wanted to be rich like all his uncles. Actually, he was already placed in some company with 17 LPA. 17 LPA means 17 lakh per annum. So this guy never spoke to girls. I can closely relate to him, by the way. But now, but not now, I guess. I can talk now. So one day he was in library. His junior girl Ria came to him to get help from him as he was good in studies. As introvert, he was so happy that a girl was talking with him. I too know it. While I started in degree, I literally thought, man, so many girls talk to me. But they just used to take my knowledge. Let's keep it aside. After exam, bye bye. Same happened with Abhijit. He tried to tell the girl he loved her, but she left as she was already in a relation. So next comes Shruti, a girl who faced a lot, I say. Her parents wanted her to marry a rich guy named Gupta from whom her dad had took loans, lots of money as loans. But she wanted to study and work in a big company. She had got letter from the big company, but her parents didn't want her to go. Like her parents humiliated her to get married. I saw many parents like this. They just want to fulfill their dream, but forget that they were just the medium to bring children to this world, and they can't force their dream in children's dream. Next comes Saurav. Saurav belonged to one of the richest families in Delhi. It's very rare, rich as well as intelligent. He studied in IIT, used to come in Audi to the college. But one thing, he was fat and nerdy, one who was still virgin. That was what he was worried for. Literally, man. A man named Freud once told, if you don't lose your virginity before 24, you will always be a loser. Who is this guy, man? Search him, man. I feel very bad for me as well, as I'm still virgin. Jokes apart. But he lost virginity for some fat girl of gym. Because of this girl, he started thinking that all the girls are bitches. Really, man? Let's leave it aside. Next comes Garima. She too belonged to a rich family, but she recently broke up with her BF who was cheating with a girl, of course. She started smoking and drinking and whatnot. Her family didn't care about her that much. If you heard if you heard my previous summary, I told you about the girl Avantika in the previous story. Garima was same as Avantika, as she did so many drugs with her boyfriends, etc., etc., etc. But now Garima was broke, like she broke up with her boyfriend and was like somewhat like they say that I am very sad, so I smoke. They are just the reasons to smoke. If you're sad, then find a new boy, you idiot. Let's keep it as sad. It's just a story. So you may ask, hey Storylands, what's common between them? Let me tell you, they all were working for the same company, Silverman Finance, one of the biggest companies which had lots of brilliant minds. So I don't know one thing, in every book of Darjoy Datta, there will be two characters, two main characters always named Deb and his girlfriend Avantika. Yeah, they are in this book too. In all the previous books I summarized, they were in all the book. If you have heard all the last summaries, you would also see them in this book too, in this summary too. So the story starts when they all came for orientation program of the company. On the first day, both Abhijit and Saurav were kicked out of the program by Sumita because they were talking. By this, they were always in her target. This happens even in the colleges, man. Then, at the end of the intro, all met and thought of celebrating that they will be working in Silverman Finance, one of the biggest companies. They partied for more weeks, many weeks, but then they got a message that only a few of them will be selected for the job. This company is really making it hard, man. This made many put all the time in the company because everyone wanted to get the job, as it was one of the biggest companies, guys. In this time, Garima and Abhijit fell in love. I don't want to tell all that shits, like all that they kissed each other, they went, they spent time with each other in the flat of Garima. I don't want to tell all those things. Let's keep it short. Garima and Abhijit fell in love. Abhijit tried hard to get her smoking stop. At last, she quit as she got a good boy like Abhijit. And Abhijit also got a good girl, or a rich girl, I must say. Saurav got Riya, who was new intern, who was from the same college as Abhijit. You must remember the name Abhijit. That girl, that junior girl of Abhijit's college was Riya, and she was here for Abhijit. But Saurav started dating her. This is very tricky one. As she wanted a rich guy. Jokes about. Then comes the story of Shruti. Everyone met Shruti as she was going out with the senior guy. There is an incident why Saurav and Garima hated this guy called Dinesh. One day Saurav was in the parking lot. He saw Chandni, intern like him too, with Tapar, who was one of the senior guy, like he was some sort of HR or in the company. He saw another girl who was Kiran, a bit senior to him in the position. Three got in Honda City, which was of Dinesh, of course. There they had sex by consuming drugs. I literally hate when people sell their body to go up in the corporate sector. Literally, man, you're selling your body for just a job. That's the main reason why most Indians leave India and fly abroad. Because the talent has no value in India. And recently, Shruti was rooming with Dinesh, so her friends were worried that she might also sell her body to get the job. But it was not the case. Actually, Dinesh had a good reason. He wanted Shruti to become senior manager as he knew about her problems. Her friends didn't knew about this, so they called her to meet at Garima's place. It was the bad idea. All three Saurav, Garima, and Abhijit started cursing her for roaming with Dinesh. Like they thought that she was also like Chandni. Also told that he might use her like Chandni, and also told she already slept with him. This made her very sad. As nothing was between her and Dinesh, she left the apartment. After that, Saurav and Abhijit fought, in which Abhijit got very seriously injured. Literally, all friends are a partner. Then Saurav left Garima's apartment. After some days, they heard that Shruti resigned. All three felt very sorry as they didn't know the real reason of Dinesh being close. Then Then on the other side, Shruti was consuming alcohol like hell and she made her apartment look like a mess. And on the same day, she went to a club with the guy next door. There he tries to use her, like he tried to sleep with her, but the bodyguards of the bar submitted him to the police. In this process, the bar owner Rishabh fell in love with Shruti. Really, man? And then after some show off, they started dating. And that's the end of the story. Shruti and Rishabh got married. She paid all the debt her father had made, and then she never contacted her family. That's really good. Her family humiliated her to get married, I say. Garima and Abhijit got together, and Abhijit started to look after Garima's family business. Then Saurav and Ria didn't meet again, as Saurav wanted true love now, but she needed time pass. Boom. That's the end of the story. I guess everyone liked the story. It was not so good. If you liked, then do like, share, and subscribe and comment so I can get motivation to do the next video. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, sayonara.